Hi guys, so this video is probably going to be the last video that you see with my autumnal background because since seen as though this is my autumnal November favourites, I feel like for December I need to have a Christmas background. I'm actually very surprised at myself that I have restrained myself so far in putting up a Christmas background because I think last year I put it up at like the beginning of November, so I've done pretty well, but the leaves need to go. But anyway, I thought I would do November favourites to show you guys a bunch of products that I've been loving throughout the month of November. I have discovered quite a few good things, like new things, which I haven't spoken about too much on my channel before. Also, if I have any chocolate in my teeth, it's because I've just been eating minstrels, so sorry about that. So if you guys want to know what products I've been loving throughout the month of November, then just keep watching. The first product that I'm actually going to start with, because I'm sure you guys are all going to be asking in the comments, it's actually the lipstick that I have on right now. I have spoken about this, I think, in my videos before. This is the Revolution Opulence lip kit, and this is actually a gloss, and when I say it's the lip kit that I like, it comes with the lip liner and the gloss, but I only really wear the gloss because I don't tend to bother with lip liner just because, I don't know, I'm lazy and I'm normally running late, so I just slap this on over my lips. But I absolutely love the colour of this, and I have mentioned in quite a few of my videos recently that my lips have been feeling really dry, so I've really been enjoying wearing like a gloss. Also, I don't know if you can see there, the formula of these aren't too sticky. They're very movable and your lips don't get stuck together, and I just really like it in general. My next favourite, or should I say favourites, is actually a bunch of stuff from the Body Shop. So they have out at the moment their Christmas scents, and oh my goodness, I could just eat these. So the first one is the Frosted Berries scent. Oh my god, if any of you guys had Froobs as a kid, or just in general, because I still sometimes have Froobs. You know the Froobs, they're like yogurts. Oh my god, the raspberry Froob, or like the berry Froob, smells exactly like this Frosted Berries body butter. If you go into the Body Shop and smell this, tell me I'm wrong, because I'm not wrong. It smells like a Froob, and I actually want to eat it. We then have the Vanilla Chai scent, which I believe was a limited edition for Christmas like 2 years ago. It might be 3 years ago, but I think it was 2 years ago. And I know that Emma was like obsessing over this, and when she saw that they brought it back, she was like, oh my god, yes, they brought back Vanilla Chai. And I have to say, oh, it smells incredible. Like, if you liked the Vanilla Pumpkin scent, if any of you guys smelt that, I don't know if you did, this to me is even nicer than the Vanilla Pumpkin scent. And then the final one, which I think is their limited edition scent for this year, for this year's Christmas, is Frosted Plum. The smell of this really reminds me of something, but I can't figure out what it is. So obviously these ones are the body butters, and then also I have all of the exact same fragrances, but in these shower gel forms as well. I'm yet to try the Vanilla Chai shower gel, but it smells just as good as the body butter. And then I have the Frosted Plum and the Frosted Berry shower gels as well. These just smell so good. And then, oh. And then the final bits from their Christmas range are the Frosted Berries. Oh my god, okay, this is so cool. The Frosted Berries Exfoliating Sugar Body Scrub. It kind of looks like jam. Is that just me? This one smells a lot more like fresh raspberries. And then the final thing is the Frosted Berries Foaming Bath stuff. So you put this in your bath and it makes it go bubbly, and I actually had this one last year and it's incredible. Like, oh my god, all of these smells are just divine. You can get these on the Body Shop website, which I'll have linked down below. I think it's just www.thebodyshop.com, and also of course you can get them in stores. So if you're passing a Body Shop and you want to go in and smell some of these, I would highly recommend. The next favourite of mine, you guys can probably guess because I did a video on this. I don't know why I'm pointing my finger so much in this video. I did a video on this, and you can probably tell from the video that I really liked it, but I have been wearing this so much this month. Not every single day, but a good portion of the days. This is the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour full coverage foundation. I have the lightest shade, which is called True Ivory, and the reason I've been wearing this so much is because it's a perfect match for my face. Not only is it a perfect match, it is so good. Like, oh my gosh, this is one of my new all-time favourite drugstore foundations. Even though I've only been wearing it for like the past month, I know that this is going to be one of my favourites, like, of all time up until now, because it is such a good foundation, especially having oily skin. I just find that it works so well. It is full coverage. It goes on so nicely, it gives a really nice finish, it kind of dries to like a semi-matte kind of finish, and it just lasts so long on my skin. I absolutely love it. I think it's only £10 as well, so if you're looking for a new drugstore foundation to try, I would highly recommend this. My next favourite is actually two brow products, and you probably saw on my Snapchat if you guys follow me, and if you don't follow me then you should. It's just sophdoesnails. The product that I've been using on my brows loads, well I've actually got two. These are both by NYX. I have the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in the shade Brunette, and you wouldn't think that this would work for me because obviously, I don't know, I normally use kind of taupey shades on my brows to like match my roots, but I'm just gonna swatch this brow mascara even though you probably won't be able to see. It's a really cool toned brown, and I have been loving filling my brows in with this, just putting it all throughout my brows and then cleaning it up with concealer, and it just looks so nice. Like, it really grabs to all of your little hairs, if that makes sense, and it like makes for a really natural looking brow. So if you watched any of my vlogs from the Lake District, this is what I was wearing on my brows like literally all week and in all of those vlogs. And also I've been using this like so much and I really like it. And then another product which I've been using towards the kind of second half of the month, and if you guys have been watching my videos and wondering what's on my brows, it was most likely this, although I'm not wearing it today, which I probably should have done. This is the NYX Tame and Frame, and it's the tinted brow pomade also in the shade Brunette. And yeah, you can kind of see on camera it's not a warm toned brown at all. It's really quite cool and it kind of matches my hair like really well. So I've also been loving this, and what I like about it is it's not too pigmented, so you can kind of build it up, whereas I know with some brow pomades they're quite hard to work with because you have to dip your brush in a tiny little bit, otherwise they end up being really blocky, but this one is a little bit more sheer. The next favourite of mine is, it looks kind of gross actually, it's really dirty. I used this quite a while ago on my channel, and I don't really know if I've spoken about it too much since. I don't think I've included it in the favourites. If I have, then I'm really sorry, but I'm mentioning it again because I've still been using it all throughout the month of November. This is the Revlon Sculpt and Highlight Contour Kit, and when I open it up it looks like this. I'm really sorry that the mirror is so dirty. It's because I've been taking this travelling with me everywhere. Like, when I've been going to any of the meetups that I've been doing, or trips, then I always end up doing my makeup on the train or on the journey or whatever, and so this is such a good palette for that because you have a contour shade and then you have a bronzer shade. So what I used to do is carry a whole contour palette around with me, and then I would carry a separate bronzer to warm up my face, because I like to do both. I like to like use the contour to chisel my cheek and then use the bronzer to warm up like around my temples and stuff. So I've used this today, and yeah, I use this every single day. Also, it has a mirror, which is amazing. Next on my favorites, I thought I would talk about a couple of brushes because I haven't really mentioned too many brush favorites recently. Oh, I've picked up the wrong brush. Whoops. So I have three little brushes here to mention, which have been new additions into my makeup routine, and they have drastically improved my makeup routine. So the first two are by Iconic London, and this is the, okay, it doesn't have a particular name, but this is the contour brush that comes in the face set, and I don't know why, but this brush in particular I just love using for contour. I really like my Spectrum angled contour brush, but this one in particular just works so well. I mean, it's originally white, so I should have washed it really before this video, but I didn't. But yeah, I just find it such a good shape for contour, and then you can like blend really nicely around your hairline and stuff. It's just such a lovely brush for contouring, but I think you can only get it as part of the face set, which kind of sucks because it's kind of expensive. But if you're looking for some good brushes, I would definitely put it on your Christmas list because it's such a good brush. Actually, all of the brushes in that set are amazing. And then the second one is the Iconic London eyebrow brush. It's probably the best brow brush I've ever used, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure you can get other brow brushes which work just the same, but I don't have that many brow brushes, and this is just my favourite one that I've ever used. It's just really tiny. It's so good for like just doing small little strokes, and I've just been loving this for my brows. And then the final brush that I have, okay, I don't know why I still have the tape on this from the I Am Freedom Awards, which was literally over a year ago. It is time to remove this tape. This brush is actually by The Body Shop as well, but this part of the video isn't sponsored by them. It just says on it the N8 3E brush, and I think this is supposed to be for blending your eyeshadow. Well, it's an eyeshadow brush, but I have been using this every single day for doing my brow bone, for doing my inner corners, and for doing down my nose and just on the tip of my nose, because before I would use my big highlighter brush to like just go down my nose, and then my whole nose would end up being like covered in highlighter. But this is such a good little detailed brush for getting that like little snatched nose highlight. Like, it's so perfect for that, and it's just like a really nice, I don't know, it's the perfect little density to do that. My next favourite is actually another thing by The Body Shop, completely unintentional, like this would have been in my favourites anyway. This is a skincare product, and I actually mentioned this on my Instagram stories, or was it my Snapchat, a couple of weeks ago. This is the Oils of Life Intensely Revitalizing Facial Oil. Yeah, as you can see, I've used about down to here. I think I got this last year in the advent calendar, and I used it once and I thought it was breaking me out, but I think it was actually a different skincare product I was using back then, because I have been using this every single day. It hasn't broken me out, which is weird because I thought that putting an oil onto oily skin would just make me break out. But this one hasn't, and when I put this all over my face, it is quite like greasy, but you put it on at night time, and then when I wake up in the morning, my skin feels like a baby's bum, and it just looks so much more juicy and like alive. And then the final product in this favourites video is the Michael Kors Sexy Ruby perfume. Oh my goodness, again, if you haven't smelt this, you need to go into store and smell it because it smells so good. It's probably more of an evening perfume, but I just wear it throughout the day anyway. It doesn't look quite as good without the top on, does it? That looks a lot nicer. But yeah, I actually got this from an event that I went to. It was like an Estee Lauder event, and they look after the Michael Kors fragrance range. And this was in the goodie bag, which was so generous of them because this is the big size. This is 50 ml. But yeah, oh my goodness, it smells so nice. I'm actually just gonna spray some now. Wow, I didn't actually spray it into my mouth, that's a first. If you guys were around for when I sprayed perfume in my mouth once in a video, then let me know. It just smells so good, and the fact that it's called Sexy Ruby, like, it just smells sexy. It is pretty pricey, so maybe get a miniature one first to see if you like it, but if you're looking for a new perfume for Christmas, would highly recommend this. It's just gorgeous. Okay, so that is it for this favourites video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I will have all the products like linked in the description box down below, so you can go and check them out if you're interested. If you aren't already subscribed, I would love it so much if you would subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!